Hey there guys, it's the founder of Brick Defense, Eternal Developing, or you can just call me Eternal. And in this tutorial, I will show you guys how to make skins, or towers, either or. So, first off, the thing you need is the model itself for the template. So I'll link that in the description. Alright, here it is. So this is what it will look like. So to ungroup all of this, you do Control U or Alt U, I think, if you're on like an Apple device or something. But anyways, so if you want to make skins, just ignore this. Like you can just delete the entire map side of the template, and you can leave yourself with this. So for this video, I'm just going to be doing like a melee tower for this demonstration. So let's do this. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to duplicate this by doing Control D. Going to move it in a workspace. Click the move tool, and now we have our own melee tower. So I'm going to be making a skin for Shedletsky today, for the new update that's going to come out very soon. For the Aurora update, so I'm going to be making Aurora Shedletsky. So let's get doing this. So, first off, you want to name this whatever tower, like whatever you want to do. So I'm just going to Aurora Shedletsky. There we go. And then, this is totally optional, but you can add clothing if you want, or you can just keep the color, or you could just like change a color. Like if you want to just change it, you can just do whatever and automatically change the color. But if you wanted to change the material, use this. But obviously you're gonna have to like duplicate this. This is basically how you do it. If you wanted to use a mesh rig, you'd have to duplicate it, perfectly align it with the tower, and yeah, like all of the things, and then drag all of these. Let my studio save. And then you just drag everything into the tower itself, and that, or something like that. Make sure everything's like perfectly aligned. But I'm not going to be doing mesh today, like messing like with materials. I'm just going to be doing clothing instead. So yeah. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing for this, just how like I usually do it, is I just go to the catalog, click clothing, classic shirts or pants, whatever you choose. Make sure recently created is off, like so it's on relevance, and have unavailable items show. So it's a lot easier to like see. I'm just going to be searching up Aurora. Okay, so here, let's see what this is. Hold up. This could work if it has pants. So let me see if there's pants link attached to this. Okay. So like if you found a shirt, if it doesn't have a link, you can just go to this Aurora suit. I'm just gonna do that in the pants again. And hopefully, yep, here we go. Alright, so I can do this. So what you should do, like how you insert actual clothing inside of it, you just go up here, you copy these numbers, and then you paste it into whatever. So this little t-shirt guy right here, that's the shirt, and this pants guy is, well, the pants. So if you want to do a shirt, you paste the shirt right here, the ID, to the shirt template, click press enter, and then there you go. It'll just automatically put itself in. So then you can close that, get this, do the same thing for the pants, and there you go. Very, very epic skin. So what I'm also gonna do here is just change the face. So what I also just do, usually I just search up, go to images on the toolbox, just search up like face, like whatever you want to do, or you could just go in the catalog itself, which is actually probably a lot easier. Although it'll probably be a lot easier if you just go to the catalog and get a good face, which I'm actually gonna do because it'll be a lot easier. You know what? This maybe. Also, if you have the Roblox Plus plugin, you could just right-click it, or not Roblox Plus, BTR, Better Roblox. You can just right-click on it and copy asset ID. But if you don't, it's totally fine because you can just do the same thing you did for your shirts and pants. Just copy this ID up here. All right. So what we would do is, for the face, you open this arrow. For the head, click the face and paste the ID. And for this one, I'm just gonna make the skin a bit like gray, like that, like whitish gray. So then I could also get a galaxy sword. So for stuff like meshes, you can totally use free models. So what I would usually do is just go to like meshes or models. Like for this one, I'm just gonna search up galaxy. Ooh, yeah, something like this, maybe. Yeah, this looks cool. And if it has scripts, definitely delete them. So if it shows us as a gear with like these little like wrench and hammer, what you're gonna do is select the handle and just drag it inside of your tower, and then delete that. So then you have the actual handle. And what I would usually do is I would just because a lot of the times the swords or like any Roblox gear is never in the same position as others. So what I usually just do is I just scale it, rotate it perfectly. You just move it up, put it in the perfect position. And then you can leave it at that. And if you have a welding thing such as Moon Animator, which I used to weld, use that. But if you don't, totally fine, you don't have to weld it, because I will weld it myself if it isn't. So just drag like the handle inside of the sword. Make sure it's not anchored. Nothing can be anchored. And select the sword, handle, make sure it's not animatable. And join in place, and then just make the sword transparency the actual one. So it's just this instead. And then you could choose to, like, if you want to add like lighting, so you could just search up lighting, point light, make it like pink or whatever for this. I'm gonna make it purple. And then there you go. So this one is a level 1. And what you basically just do for the rest of the ones is you just duplicate it, which I use Control D, and you can just keep on repeating the processes of what I've been doing. You can keep a lot of the shirts and stuff like that, but like add hats. Like what I usually do with hats is I just go to like the catalog again. Most of the time I do like instead of all creators, I do Roblox. And then I go to accessories and all accessories. And then I just search up for, yeah, whatever we want to do. So we can do a galaxy. So, about this item. So for this item, like when you do hats with this, I forgot what plugin this one is. I think it might be like Better Roblox or something like that. But if you don't have this plugin, that's totally fine. But so what you are gonna need a plugin in Studio to be able to do this. So if you don't have a plugin, like this, you can copy the ID of a hat, and I'll link this plugin inside the description. It's called Load Catalog Items by RxDizer. You just paste the ID in there, and then it will show as asset underscore whatever that ID is. Get this, and same thing as with like if the sword, if it has a handle, copy that or whatever, and paste it here. And then what you can just do is just scale it down to the correct size, like this. Alright, and once again, make sure it's not anchored. And then you can just do easy weld, animatable and just do whatever. It's totally fine if you don't weld. The other way to do it with the plugin is you could just go to here, click on mesh, and copy this entire mesh ID. You can duplicate the head if you want. Make sure it's not named head though, like name it like mesh, hat, or anything like that. And then you go inside of the mesh, this thing called mesh, and you just paste them in there. And then same with the texture, like so. So there we go. Now I have a level 2 Shedletsky. Oh yeah. And what will make it easier is if you also name them. So like this one would be Shedletsky level 1. This is level 0. So if it's level 0, don't name it anything. It's just the skin name. But if it has levels, just name it like level 1, level 2, or stuff like that. Hope you guys get it. Yep. And then so we have this. And then you just continue that. It's pretty simple, honestly. It takes a bit to get used to and actually work through, but eventually you will be able to do it. And for stuff such as regular and like anything that's not a melee, you basically just do this exact same thing, like with hats, shirts, and all, but instead of like doing like, oh, you're moving the handle into the correct position, you could just like move like the whatever, like the weapon or whatever in front of tower or anything like that, and that will work too. And also here's all the tower assets you can use. So like gloves, shoes, and vest. There probably will be more later on. And yeah, you basically just keep on repeating this until you are done with the skin, and then what you do is you submit it in the Brick Defense Building Community Discord server, and hopefully your skin gets accepted and added to the game. So hopefully this made your life a lot easier while making the skins, so see you gamers next time.